Here's the second practice template in Unit 1, Psycho Killer. Finding the tracks that these charts use for reference is quick and easy on my YouTube channel. I have a playlist with all the songs in the course, which are also in the book Beginner to Band. It's in a playlist called Beginner to Band Songs. This song has two main patterns. Check out the beats up top. In the boxes for the first pattern, we have the I, which stands for intro or introduction. V is for the verse, and BR2 for bridge part 2. All four beats on the kick and hi-hat and snare on 2 and 4. The optional version includes the crash cymbal on the downbeat or beat 1. The second pattern on the next line is for the chorus and bridge sections. There's also an optional variation with the crash here. You're going to hear crashes on the changes and in some various places in the recording, so if you're comfortable putting them in, go ahead and do that. If not, it's totally fine just to play the beats and focus on staying with the music and keeping time. Again, you're going to hear a lot of 4-bar phrases, sometimes 2-bar shorter phrases in this song, but it's a good idea to keep track of the measures or bars by counting, which we discussed on the previous practice template. Looking further down the page to the rest of the chart, again, we have the note with the equal sign giving us the tempo or beats per minute. In this case, it's 123. Next, we have the linear form of the song that you can follow along with. I suggest first listening to the song while you follow along with the chart before you try and play. That way, you can see how this works and where the changes are, as this one is a bit more complex than the very first chart we did. So let's look at this one together. So we start with the box I, which stands for intro or introduction. Again, the time signature is 4/4 time, so we've got 4 beats to a measure and a quarter note getting 1 count. The 4 there, over the top of the new symbol, is for a 4-measure rest. The bass guitar starts this one, and we can keep track of the 4 measures by counting the time during that rest. Next, just the bass drum joins in, and the new symbol there is a 1-measure repeat sign, the slash with 2 dots inside of the bar. So we have 7 measures of just the kick drum, and then in that last bar, on the top line, we hit the crash and the snare on beat 4. I'm going to demo this in the video so you can check that out. So now we're on to the next line where we have the V for verse and play 8, so we'll play the verse pattern 8 times. Next, the CH for chorus and play 16, so 16 bars there. Then we have 2 bars written out there with the crash, the end of the chorus. The next line, we have an I. It's a short instrumental section here, a sort of re-intro, 4 bars. Then we've got another verse and another chorus, 18 bars. We've sort of added those 2 extra bars that were written out on the first one to the end of the 16-bar chorus here. And then the end of that line, we have the bridge. Remember, that's the part that sounds different. We have 12 bars for the first section of the bridge. Then we're on to the last line and the second part of the bridge where the beat changes, and we play 8 bars of that pattern. We've got 1 more 18-bar chorus, and then the outro or in coda section that uses the verse beat here. You can ad-lib some crashes to the end as the music kind of gets more frenetic feeling with the guitar going crazy and stuff. You might hear a few added hits and fills, but there's not a ton of fancy drum stuff in this classic Talking Heads tune. The crash is used for added energy to accentuate the music when needed, so listen for that and just ad-lib. It doesn't have to be exactly like the recording, remember? We're using these songs to practice what we know and keep developing our skills as we learn more. So have fun with it. Just listen, use your ears, and try and use all the things that you're learning.